Would you guys believe me if I told you that I did it? If you direct your attention to the corner.
Tax returns for the year? Wait, you didn't? Oh boy, you're going to need a lawyer. If only you knew a lawyer. Wait, you do. It's me. At least I was. I'll take your case. Just need one soul as a down payment.
Understood. Guys. Hi, first of all. Good to see you guys again. I've been recording for who knows how long. It's like 6 a.m. now. Scratch that, it's almost 7 a.m. I did the Mafia thing and I had the whole elaborate plan out because like I was making several attempts. I thought I hit record. I want to scream so bad. I'm not even sure what to say at this point. I almost look, okay, to be blunt, I want to go back there. I want to show you guys how I did it and my thought process behind it all. But at the same time, I do not want to do that again. That was a nightmare and quite frankly, a string of fantastic luck. I had a lot of things happen at once and I've been attempting one-hit hero. I need like a second monitor or something. Oh, that's awful. This is like the third time this has happened now when I do a Hat in Time recordings. I'm not sure what to say. I feel so awful. I thought like, oh man, I'm gonna get all this cool, great footage and I had a great idea in mind and I totally blew it. Oh. Well, I'm sorry. And now the game is breaking around me. I don't know what to do. I feel so hurt by myself. So genuinely, why? I deserve that. I deserve that. I just can't seem to catch a break, can I? Even when things finally go my way, something happens. Oh man. I know it's like the nature of the beast, but just I can't help but blame myself. I should have double-checked or even triple-checked. I've been struggling with storage space on my computer because these videos have been chewing up all my space. Even though I have like 2 terabytes worth of like computer space and a separate like terabyte like card to work with, like a portable one, I'm still just running out of space. So what I've been doing is I've been recording things separately and like at 20 minutes at a time, and I forgot to hit record and now I feel like such a at the very least I can give you guys the advice that I learned upon doing this Death Wish specifically. As I mentioned before, and I'll mention it again, I highly recommend that you guys do not use my stuff as a walkthrough, but on the off chance anyone is, for some unholy reason, the Mafia that's down there, I skipped. I saved him for last because he was the easiest. Instead, I went for that Dweller one on top and did him first, since he's often the one that ruins my runs for me anyways. And I had this whole like journey, albeit silent because I was like hyper focused, but I had this whole journey of getting to every single Mafia, and I was at it for such a long time. I definitely get it. I got it before, but I definitely get it now why like YouTubers and other content creators get so frustrated when like they lose footage, because it sucks. That's like 4 hours of my life gone. And I got nothing to show for it, and even worse so, like I can't even show you guys what I've accomplished in that time. I'm really sorry. I wanted to start making attempts like off screen just so I can get like all the repeated deaths out of the way, and I had moved on to doing one-hit hero because I had gotten the 6-hit Mafia. Finally I had gotten the 6-hit Mafia, but life ain't so easy. Well, isn't it? What I want to do is ideally, if I can... Oh no! Oh. Man, I feel horrible. I was feeling so happy to have finally gotten through that, only to realize that none of it was recorded. Darn. I mean, I guess on the brighter side, it's like a rite of passage, right? Losing footage and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm trying to see the brighter side of things. I always try to see the brighter side and stuff, but I won't lie. I'm hurt. I feel really bad, and
Did that hurt? Maybe you should stop doing it then, kiddo.
he's definitely not helping. I don't want to mull over it too much. I'd much rather I move on and, quite frankly, forget about it. But I'm also just very frustrated, and I want to talk about it because it's frustrating. I've been doing this for so long, and I lost so much, and I mean, I guess I should count my blessings. Getting corrupted footage is apparently even worse. I have yet to encounter that. Knock on every single piece of wood in this house. Ugh, way to jinx myself. Oh, wait, no. I did have a corrupted file once. Just not for a hat in time. Regardless, I'm trying my best. But, you know, my best can only go so far. You also gotta do good. Ah! No! Darn it. So in theory, one-hit hero should not be hard at all. Quite easy, frankly, because the finish line is right behind us, really. It's right over somewhere there. It's right there. And to get up there is actually very easy. And since I no longer have to worry about the mafia, that makes things even easier. The only tricky part is that there's an egg bomb up there, a really big one. And between trying to avoid the baby birds and trying to avoid getting the push bird killed, that's the hardest part. I tried using my ice hat to avoid the damage myself, but if the birds get hurt, then I get hurt regardless. I tried to see if I could just outrun him to the finish line. You can't. This takes a little bit too long. You have to somehow survive. You have to somehow bait him off the edge. That's the conclusion I came to. So I've been using the sprint hat in a desperate attempt to see if I can, like, get all the birds to safety, first of all. Starting there. And then promptly... Yes! No! No! I felt that in my soul. Ouch! That was painful. Oh, man. I don't want... Why is every episode painful? Why can't I just have a little bit of victories? Ah! Tell you what, maybe in the future, maybe in the future, I might go back to those videos. The ones that lost their footage, the one that messed up. So basically, my idea is maybe in the future, and that's a hard maybe because I very much just want to keep moving forward and be past the points of where I am right now. But maybe in the future, I'll revisit those bonuses and those levels, the ones that I have failed to do initially, to like show you what I mean. The ones that had graphical issues or lost footage or unrecorded footage. I will revisit them and show you guys how I fare. I wish I could show you guys it with a fresh eye, but I can't. I messed up. No. Okay. Whoa. A Hat in Time continues to be the most, if not the only, complicated series I've done thus far. Purely in the sense that there's always a problem with it. I think that guy's stuck. The egg bomb blew up. I heard it. That will help me in the future. I keep falling down. I know you can make that shortcut, and it just makes my life so much better. Want you out of that spot. I want you out of that spot. Perfect. Good bird. Because with those guys gone, I can easily vault over those birds and make my way up the stairs. And it makes the trip so much easier, so much quicker. Then we go back to the sprint hat. I did it last time. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. You gotta knock him off. No, it's your duty! Ah! I also very much don't want it to just be a repeated offense. For several things. I don't want every episode to just be me very sad, very frustrated, even though this mode is very sad and frustrating. But I also don't want this to be a repeat offense where I keep losing footage, but other than being more diligent on my part, I also just think I need better tools. I need more storage so I don't have to keep stop recording, delete that footage, start a new recording, and then raise the chance. And I would love to have a second monitor someday. My computer is, at least to me, it was decently powerful when I first built it. But now that I started doing stuff like this and amongst other games, that super cool, charming, powerful computer felt a lot less powerful and a lot more lacking. Gosh, I keep falling down. I'd rather fall down than die, though. Ooh, I didn't see them in the thicket of it all. No! No! Hey, nice. I did, however, like, in terms of, like, upgrades and among that kind of stuff, I did finally manage to get my hands on a mic, like a mic stand, one of those ones you can move around and, like, hook to your desk. It also came with a microphone. I don't know if it's any better than the microphone I'm using now. I am currently using a blue snowball that I've rigged the heck out of, and it's currently stacked on a whole bunch of, like, it's like a cardboard box, a spool of ribbon, and like a emptied can of protein shake. And that's been my mic stand. And then as for like audio suppression and all that kind of stuff, I have cardboard that I have taped and glued together, and then taped and glued the soundproof foam onto it. I'm gonna fall apart again. And that's been my super dashing, super cool gamer setup. Everyone wishes they had it like me. The GTX cardboard box. Yeah. I jest. But I am definitely feeling that pinch. I'm definitely feeling that feeling of like, oh, if I had a second monitor, this wouldn't be so hard. If I had a bit more space, I wouldn't have to do this. If I had insert thing here, my life would be easier. I'm going to try and focus for this. Oh no, he bonked it into me. I think what ended up happening is it hit the nail and it wouldn't go over. Darn. Okay, so we're getting better at it though. All those things, upgrade, computer parts, beating this level, all those come with due time. No need to rush it. No point in rushing it. Like I said, I'm slowly but surely putting money in my coin jar for upgrades. I also need RAM. Wow. Gosh, I need a lot of new parts, but if I get new RAM, it really depends because my CPU fan blocks like 2 of the other slots in it. I currently have 16 gigs of RAM, if I'm recalling correctly. I should probably know my specs. I don't get people who are like that though. Like, you ask some people about their computer and they're like, oh yes, it's a 4080 whatever, and darn it. You ask some like people about their computers and they're like, oh yeah, my computer's a Corsair whatever 15 million GTX NVIDIA whatever, and they can list off every single little spec of their computer down to which wires are connected to what port in the motherboard. I was amazed by it. And I feel bad because people always ask me like, oh Nettie, like what's in your computer? And I'm like, I don't know. I just know I got them cheap. I waited for when everything was like on sale, different like sales of course. And that's how I got my computer. But everyone else was like, oh yeah, I have what's the new one? The 4080? I don't have a 4080. This probably isn't even a 4080 because I don't know. I can't afford it. I really can't. And if I could afford it, I probably would get a car first. You know, usually by the time I do make it here, that guy blows up anyways, and he never hurts the birds. I don't want to get too comfy with it, but you know what? I'll take what I can get. Oh dear. I need you guys out of the way. Time stop hat for most of this helps so much, purely in the sense that it allows me to like fine tune my movement without disrupting the bird piece. So once more, we're going to bring the birds over here. I'm going to leap ahead. I need you to... No! Oh, I just fell to my death. I always feel rather silly because I read out and I look at like Death Wish and I'm like, you know, it can't be that hard. And it is. I definitely wasn't expecting a Hat in Time nor Death Wish to have this much staying power. And that's completely on me. I greatly underestimated what this game had in store for me. I should have known better, but I'm also deeply invested in this as well. I don't want to give up now. I've come so far, and I do like the challenge. I love challenges in games. Just not very good at them, but I like to try, and it's so satisfying when you finally hit that breakthrough point. Whether it's like a strategy-based game or like platformers like this or a shooter. Oh, yeah, that's why I don't want to get too comfy with that. No matter what the game is, I always feel this drive to just go a little bit further, do a little bit better. And Death Wish is very much, I guess, a testament to that. It's like, oh, you want to be better at Hat Kid? All right, beat this then. And all things considered, no matter how frustrated this game mode makes me, the satisfaction of victory, and honestly even just doing the attempts, tends to strangely soothe my heart in a strange way. I probably should have saved that. It'll be fine. Oh, or not. Oh no, not. Oh, it's fine. Everything is fine. No. Wah! Make it past. We made it. We totally made it. Sorry. I don't know why I did that. I'll just make my way across now. Ideally with no explosions! I got scared. I was gonna die anyways. I just beat Snatcher to the punch. He still gets my soul anyways. Another thing I really like about challenges like these is seeing the progression in the journey. I definitely feel like during both the story mode and early game Death Wish, I definitely was sloppy. What I'm trying to get at is seeing the journey is really nice to me. I definitely feel like back when we first started our journey in A Hat in Time, even back in story mode, I was not as good at Hat Kid as I am now. And by all means, I know, there are way better players out there than me. There are speedrunners, there are hundreds of people who will probably clear Death Wish by now, and probably walkthroughs that I should be looking at to see how to do this better so I don't waste everyone's time, including my own. But you know what? I like having the self-discovery. That's one reason why I wanted to play a game blind, or at the very least, test it out. Because I genuinely do like the appeal of, oh gosh. The beauty of playing a game blind, or at least more specifically watching someone play a game blind, is, I argue, most importantly, the journey. Obviously, you're still gonna have a journey with somebody if they played the game before. But I mean specifically in the sense of like, if you're someone who has already played A Hat in Time, for instance, you're probably feeling this sense of nostalgia. I definitely get that when I see other content creators play games that I've been playing for a very long time, and I'm like, oh, I remember my baby's first, insert thing here. And I definitely see the appeal in that, and people who haven't played this game can kind of see what to expect if they do choose to get into a game like this. Maybe they'll think twice before they start Death Wish, or at least take more breaks than I do. I've been trying to get more practice in off screen, but then it leads to issues like this, so take practice at your own risk. Oh gosh. Okay, I did it again. Just gotta be very careful. And most importantly, and the main reason why I'm frustrated, is seeing the little steps that leads to the Hat Kid player that I am now versus the Hat Kid I once was. Now, Now that we managed to safely make our way up here, let's see what we can do. Ah, no. I gotta be quick about that. Quicker. With many aspects of life, including outside of games, but also games as well, I look forward to looking back on some of my videos and seeing where I started, not only as like someone making videos, but also like someone who first played A Hat in Time. And quite frankly, like A Hat in Time was the first time I seriously picked up a game controller in years. Like, I started off playing console games and then made the switch to PC, and I am playing A Hat in Time on PC. Like, bam, see, keyboard. I am playing it on PC. Honestly, I don't know why I just chose to play with a controller. I guess I figured, I was like, oh, it looks like it moves the same as Mario, and it would feel weird to like work Mario with a keyboard. But now I wonder, I have way more experience now as I've grown older playing PC games than I ever have playing console games at this point. And I can't help but wonder, oh, I lived! I can't help but wonder if I would have had an easier time with both Death Wish and some other things in this game had I just started off as keep playing keyboard and then opting into console when I see fit, as opposed to the other way around. Oh, that was dangerous. But I also feel like I mentioned before, it's kind of weird to play platformers with a keyboard. Wouldn't you guys agree? Like, I don't know, maybe it's the PC master race in me, but I definitely feel like it's like, man, there are just some games that were made for controllers, and platformers are definitely one of them to me. I can't imagine playing most platformers with a keyboard. But because of that, I haven't really been playing a lot of like platformers on in my personal life. I haven't been playing a lot of platformers. So when I first picked up A Hat in Time for this series, that was legitimately the first time I touched my console controller in like years. Oh gosh. Oh! No, this is going super south.
I miss you now that you're gone. Sailing over and over. What a great time we had.
At this rate, we're gonna hit 100. I kind of look forward to it. I look forward to a future where I'm familiar with console games again. I mean, I definitely feel a lot more warmed up to console games again. A Hat in Time was legitimately the first time I did pick up my controller in such a long time. And I definitely look forward to the point where I can look back and be like, oh, I can see when I finally remember how to like not aggressively use my C-stick and thusly accidentally click a button that would trigger my emotion wheel. I mean, I inevitably just ended up turning it off regardless, but still, that fact alone, like I'm not doing that anymore. Even if I did turn it off, I noticed that I'm not clicking my controller anymore. I may still mash this thing to hell and back and kind of treat it like crap if I'm being honest, but the important part is that I'm remembering. Maybe hopefully someday I can get to a point where I'm so effortlessly good at Hat Kid that we guys can have a good conversation without constantly being interrupted every few minutes by my failures. But mistakes, failures, accidents, all those things I feel like are very crucial for one reason and one reason only: what you do after that point. What do you do, and or what can you do to improve after issues, after failures, after disappointments, all that kind of stuff. I don't mean to get all like mushy, philosophical, all that kind of stuff. It's just I lived too long a life dealing with failure in the worst way possible in my eyes that I feel like I learned a valuable lesson. Being ruled by your failures, your self-doubts, and your fears only leads to sorrow. That's all it leads to. If you don't take chances, like that jump right there, and you don't work to improve yourself, your craft, or whatever you like in your life, then you're gonna be stuck as the same person you are today, and tomorrow, and the day after that, feeling like this person who doesn't accomplish anything. Because quite frankly, you didn't. So why not accomplish something? And hopefully, We can accomplish something today. Well, I guess I already did, but you know how that went for me. Let's see. I gotta get the push bird to get away from him. But you know what? You know what? You know what? My philosophical talk still stands, because even when you do try really hard, even when you do everything in your power to do the right thing, whatever that thing may be, you may very well just mess up like that. I'm not a perfect being. I'm not a master at any game, really, I would argue. And I'm definitely not going to act like I don't make mistakes. And I don't want to act like I'm doing anything to all right. Restart that conversation. I'm not perfect. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm perfect. I'm not some pro gamer. I'm not any of this stuff. I've said this a million times already, but I'm going to say it a million times more. I am someone who's working on themselves. I am someone who strives to be better, but knows that they may never be perfect. And quite frankly, probably doesn't want to be, because the quest for perfection is never ending and a little exhausting and will most likely destroy me, as it would most likely destroy a lot of people. Much like that! Life is a lot like those explosive eggs. You may not always know how to do things. Maybe you figure out some pieces, some eggs that work. Maybe you figure out some ways to survive others. And then there's always that one egg that just seems to be complicated. And you try and try, but you know that you can't control that egg. The egg ultimately controls you. Or something like that. I don't know. I'm not actually a philosopher. But it makes you feel better to talk smart. At least I do that part really well. Even now, I get a little bit better at everything I do. And that makes me a little happier. I may not be able to win this area. I may have lost footage, but at least I know that I did it. And even though I may not have proof of what I did, I may not be able to do everything perfectly the way I would like for it to be. But the strive for perfection is off a suffering one. Life always gets in the way. But you know what? I'm still gonna have fun anyways. And I still feel really confident regardless that I can get it done today. Getting all the Bird Sanctuary done today will be really cool. So I want to keep trying. It's honestly getting really late for me right now. And by late, I mean like the sun's rising. And usually by this time I should be in bed. But oh gosh. No more philosophical talk. I have to focus for a second, please. Okay. Anyways, water and leaves and whatever. Okay. I feel confident that I can get this done today. That's all I really wanted to say. I just need to have the moment happen. It already happened once. Now I just gotta do it better next time. Come on. Yes? No. Darn it. How'd I get it that first time? Maybe, Alright. When I said I look forward to hitting 100, I meant that more as like a joke. Not I actually want to die 100 times. But rather, how do I put this? For me, having someone just tell me something. Having someone just say, "You're a winner," isn't enough. I like to have tangible proof of victory. Or at least like numerical, factual, something relatively physical, I guess. I don't know. That sounds really silly. Essentially, just saying good job isn't enough for me. I want a trophy. Because it's one thing to say, oh, you tried really hard. And it's another thing to say, there is numerical and factual proof now forever saved onto this file that you had tried countless times and ideally won because you tried so many times. As a matter of fact, you've tried X amount of times. Hopefully, this will be the last attempt. So it just makes me want to keep trying, essentially. Get the birds. I think I want to actually start off on the right side. Yes? No. The push bird's gonna get blown up. Yeah. You know, I generally am trying really hard to not get so mushy in every single one of my episodes. I don't know what's wrong with me lately. I feel like lately I've been so like in my own head and just thinking about the way I feel and my emotions and how they affect me. I should just be a gamer and just focus on stuff. I should just, I don't know, teabag the eggs or something. That's such a horrible thought. All right. How on earth do I approach this? Ooh! Ah! Shoot! With so many little birds on that platform, and the egg to boot, and then the push bird that surprisingly loses interest in me, I really do feel like Sprint Hat is the only way. It was the closest I had. I actually really did get it that one time. At least I feel like I did. I just need to have that not happen. I think I really will hit 100 at this point. I'm really not sure. I'm not intentionally trying to do it. I'm just trying to get through the day. But aren't we all? Yes! Oh my gosh! I'm out of here! No! I think my heart broke a little bit. Oh man. That was it. I'm not gonna see that attempt again for another 20 tries. Oh no. It's a tragedy. A tragedy. Well, I did it twice. I didn't just make the god bleed. I visibly injured him at this point, right? Well, that's the same thing. Oh, darn. Okay, metaphors aside, we can totally do it. We did it once, we did it twice, now we just have to not mess up and do it. Right? Right? Whoa, for the first time I actually died to that egg, and that was death number 100, baby. Oh.
Oh my god, Nettie, this will be easy. You should have it done by now. Oh, yeah, you get it done today. It'll be easy.
What have I done to myself? Oh, gosh. We can totally get it. I'm still confident in myself. I'm still confident in myself, yeah. Okay. Right side didn't work. What happens if I do the left side? Oh, wait. No. I can't take that off. I need to put you on. You'll fall right there, won't you? Or maybe you'll fall in just the right spot? Honestly, I don't really think so, but it's worth trying. I end up on the left side anyways. Let's see. Or maybe not. Oh! No! He blew up too! Now, if I recall correctly, when I fought the Mafia of Cooks, I wiped a total of 114 times. I'm currently up to, this is attempt number 111 of just the birdhouse though. This is counting all the attempts together as like a conglomerate of sorts. This works fine, yeah. So, if I don't make it in a few more attempts, I would have done equal to or more attempts than when I fought the Mafia. Ah! He did it! My safety hail is no longer safety! That really scared me. There's always like that one moment where like they do something that they never have done before and it just catches me off guard.
Wow, you're even more of a heartless monster than I am.
Oh my gosh. No!
Wow,
Dang it!
heartless monster.
Oh my god. I didn't think I'd actually make it here. Victory is so close, I can almost taste it. My heart's racing. I don't know about you guys. A little bit closer. Oh my god. Wow, that was a whirlwind of emotions, much like that thing in the back is causing a whirlwind into here. We laughed, we cried, and by we I mean mostly me. But we're done. We're done with that. Holy cow. And you know what? I think I'm going to go to bed now. So thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, any input on how I can improve is greatly appreciated. That being said, I hope you guys have a great day, or you guys have a great night, and I will see you next time. Bye bye now.